What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. This is my first holiday look. I plan on doing two, hopefully. Cross your fingers, I'll have time to do it. I wanted to do like a golden glittery halo eye with a super vampy lip. You could totally tone this down to whatever you feel comfortable in. I wanted to take it as far as I could take it, the most drama as possible, just to show you what all you can do and how you compare these two eyes and lips together. This look is totally perfect for any like holiday parties you might have, or I mean I just wear this like going over to my family's house to eat lunch. Like, let's get real. So if you want to see how I got this holiday makeup look, then just keep on watching. So starting out, I'm going to go ahead and prime my skin. I'm mixing the L'Oreal Lumi primer with my NYX hydrating primer. My skin has been extra dry recently, so this is going to illuminate and hydrate my skin. I'm just going to prime my eyes with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is my favorite thing to cancel out all those discoloration and veins on my eyelids. And then my eyelids have been extra oily recently, so I'm just going in with a little bit of translucent powder. And then I'm going in with the Naked Smoky palette. I'm just taking this super neutral nude shade and going with a big fluffy brush all over my crease and a little bit on my lid. Now for this look, I am going to use the light contour shade from the Lorac contour palette. I wanted the browns in this look to start out pretty neutral so it's not too warm and not too cool. So I'm taking the light contour shade in that same fluffy brush and blending that all over the crease area. And then with a little bit more of a defined brush, I'm blending the darker contour shade, which is medium contour, just kind of like on the inner and outer corner of my eye and blending it into the crease as well. This look is going to be a halo eye, so I just kind of want to stay away from the middle of my lid and blend the colors out around my crease and in the center and outer corner. So then I'm going in with Raw Sienna from the Mono Renaissance palette. This is just a little bit warm of a brown to kind of warm up those colors. And again, I'm putting that on the inner and outer corner and blending it into the crease. Now I'm going to mix these two shades together from the Master Palette by Mario, and I'm taking a even more defined brush and I'm packing this on the outer and inner corner to enhance that halo eye effect. And I really want this to be a more natural halo eye, so don't worry about making the shades too precise or anything, just really blend them out and make sure they're nice and blended with no harsh lines. Now here I went back with that second brush I used and kind of fanned out the outer corner a little bit to kind of give my eye a little more of a cat eye shape, because my eyes tend to go downwards on the outer corner, so I'm just kind of going to lift the eye a little bit, and then I blended out with that fluffy brush from the beginning. Now I'm taking this gorgeous gold shade from the same Master palette, and I'm going to pack this on with my finger on the center of my lid for that halo effect. You want the center of the lid to be super bright and have that shimmer, and then the outer and inner corner and around the crease to be the matte darker shades. It's going to give your eye a lift and give a super pretty effect. So I'm blending this in with my finger and then just blending out the edges with my brush. I find this works best with my finger just to get the most pigment. I did initially go in with just a little bit of product and then I kind of spread it out a little bit more because I thought it looked better that way. And I do recommend when you pack it on, start at your lash line and then work your way up towards the crease. This is just the easiest way to do it. Now to add the glitter, of course this is a holiday look so you have to add some glitter. This is a super old Sephora like glitter liner. Any glitter liner will do. NYX has some, Urban Decay has some, whatever you got on hand, use it. It's just a plain gold. It's a liquid. It's a little bit easier to work with because you just brush it on all over the lid and you're good to go and it stays put all day. No need for glue or anything like that. I just applied my Perversion mascara just to give a coat of mascara on my lashes, and then I'm going in with my L'Oreal Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation. This has been my holy grail recently. This is the only one I'm using, and I always use it with the Real Technique sponge. I just think it gives the prettiest effect, and it's the only foundation that has been looking luminous on me, so that is what I'm using today. I am going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I have been just recently trying this out and I really do love it. It's got extreme coverage, so if you like a full coverage concealer, this is a good one. And I just let that sit right there while I fill in my brows. I find if you let the concealer sit for a little bit, it's like easier to blend for some reason, so I let that sit while I fill in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Definer in Blonde, and then I just blend it out with that same Real Technique sponge. So normally you see me go in with that kind of triangle effect with the concealer. With this one, I only do one swipe on each underneath my eye because it has super full coverage and that is all I need, or else it'll look too cakey. And I take whatever is left on my sponge and kind of blend it on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, and kind of around my mouth to just brighten those areas and just to get rid of any extra concealer that might be underneath my eyes. Now I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder to set underneath my eye just to prevent any creasing under there because I always crease. Now I'm just taking the spoolie side of that brow definer and kind of running that through my brows just to diffuse the product a little bit, and then I am setting it with the clear brow gel from Anastasia, and I'm brushing my brow hairs up to give more of a feathered brow effect. I've been liking this look. It looks a little more natural, and I think it kind of goes well with the look, and it's not overpowering. And then I'm just adding the same brown shades that I used in my crease underneath my eye, and I blend it all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. So I took the medium contour shade on a little pencil brush to get that brown more defined, and then I blended it out and really smoked it out with the raw sienna shade from the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm pinching that brush just to make it a little more precise, but I did smoke it out a lot because I wanted that lower lash line to be nice and smoky. And then I'm just popping on some of my Benefit They're Real Tinted Lash Primer. This is the best mascara for my lower lashes, so that's what I use. And then I did pop on the Studio Effect Demi Wispies from Ardel. This is the finished look for the eyes. And then also I just added this, it's called the Bronze Eyeliner, I think, from It Cosmetics. This is one of my favorite eyeliners right now, and I just wanted to add a little bit of smokiness, so I popped that in my waterline. Then I took Tempera from the Modern Renaissance palette again, just to highlight my inner corner. I did want to go in with a matte highlight just so it didn't overpower with the glitter or anything like that. Now I'm using that same medium contour from the Lorac contour palette, and I'm contouring my cheeks just slightly. Recently I've been keeping it up towards my ear just for the little more natural of a contour, and then I do blend it around on my hairline. I take it on my forehead and then around my temple area. This just looks the most natural to me, and it's what looks best on my face personally. This has just been the way I've been doing it. And just to kind of balance that look, I brush a little bit on my chin and on the sides of my nose, but I also do contour my nose a little bit. I don't do this all the time, but since this is kind of a glam look, I wanted to add some. I use that same medium contour shade with this Real Techniques brush. It's the perfect brush for nose contouring. Now I'm taking this MAC blush in the shade Sunbasque, and I'm popping this on my cheeks. It's neutral enough to where it doesn't overpower the look, but it still gives me some color in my cheeks because this foundation is pretty light and I need that color on my face. For highlight today, I am taking Spoon from Colourpop. This highlight has a little bit of glitter to it, which I thought would look pretty with this holiday look. It's definitely not for everyone and not for every day because it's got some chunky glitter in it. But for this look, I thought it'd be really pretty, so I'm putting this on the tops of my cheekbones, on the center of my nose, my forehead, chin, pretty much everywhere. And then just kind of to blend it all together, I'm taking the Laguna bronzer from NARS and just putting this on my cheeks a little bit just to kind of blend it all together. And then moving on to the lips, I just apply some chapstick because I'm using this matte lip cream from Colourpop. This is in the shade LAX, and it's pretty much the darkest shade that they sell, but it's so gorgeous, and I thought it'd be really pretty with the gold tones on my eyes. And it's definitely something that's a little bit fancier for this holiday look. I think it'd be perfect. For some reason, with really dark liquid lipsticks, I find that they're usually really patchy, no matter the brand or the price. So I do go in with a second layer of this just to kind of make it more opaque. And this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Like I said in the beginning, feel free to take it down a notch, maybe lose the glitter, or just keep a nude lip. Do whatever you feel comfortable in. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!